I've heard many successful women who say they don't want their gender to be emphasized, that they want to be recognized by merit, by what they have achieved. But the point is that it's all well and good for them, but what about other women? And I have been at an event where, you know, some older successful women have spoken like that, saying, I don't want to be judged by my gender. And younger women have spoken up and said, well, if you don't step up, I don't have any role models to follow. And I think that was a very profound thing for the young woman to say.
So for a woman to be successful, first of all, they need to be assertive. They need to be outspoken. They need to be aggressive, to share the views and to deliver the ideas.
What matters most is that that you always keep learning, growing, transforming and transcending.
What I would like to see in Malaysia actually, for our system to change, instead of just doing things of the ordinary things, that I think we should move on towards preparing the future generation to face the 4.0 in the industrial revolution. So I think those are the most important things that I feel.
To be honest, I don't think so gender is an issue. I think it's two sides. Either female must put themselves forward to take up the challenges. Another side, the organizations has to provide opportunities for female as equal as male counterparts.
Women these days are more conscious of the roles that they play, and there's a lot more female mentoring roles these days. They didn't have that when I was young, so I hope that will encourage younger women to just go for.
I think what was very important is the whole focus on female empowerment and equality. And I think it's also very important that even though we want to have equal access to opportunities and no discrimination, we also have to recognize men and women are different. And we have to actually embed this in school, because if I understand that you are different from me, I have a better opportunity to value you for the skills. And I would want as a woman the same kind of recognition from men.
It has to start from the homestead. I believe that if a woman is not treated fairly at home, it is very hard for her to get all the fair opportunities that she can get at the workplace.
I think there's a long way to go, but I would say that I am actually one of those people that has never really had to experience the inequality of it, and I think that this younger generation that we're with, there's a lot of hope with us, I think, and the current workforce. But I really hope that the conversations will turn to action and those actions will become real change.
More than that, celebration is like the sharing that we got from the great people here today, where they spoke about, achieving is not just about, gender diversity and all of the other things. Not only at the very top level, we have to look at the very bottom level, which most often than not we forget, So today I really feel like empowered that we need to now go back and now cascade this down to every other woman, to make the entire gender to become more successful no matter what hierarchy they are in.
When you actually really look into women empowerment, I find that it is something that is really lack of in our country. A lot of women, they are really good, they have very good capability and ability, but yet they are not seen. So through this summit, I find that it is a very heavy and powerful voice for women to raise and also be seen in the industry of theirs and also in their countries.
I feel that there's a lot of energy and it's very positive.
As forum like this, of course, I would say that it is a very good platform for the sharing of ideas and experiences, and definitely I have gained some very valuable inputs and advice that I should put in our next action plan.
I think women need to be exposed to other women who have succeeded and to listen to their stories, especially how they overcame the hardships, the barriers and everything, because that's inspirational. So I think this is, you know, a good platform. There now seem to be a lot, but as long as you're dealing with the substance, you're going for substantive equality and not just, you know, very shallow token equality. I think it's a good way of doing it.
If you educate a woman, a mother, you educate the whole family.
So when you meet other women from various fields and all that, right, you just feel like, no, there's so much more that you can do. You learn so much from them. The networking that we get from everyone. I think I made many friends today. Yeah, so I think it's good that Burke has taken this initiative to have a session like this. You know, hope to you do more than this. Yeah.
Even when you see discussions, you can still see that the conversation is still very new for a lot of people, and it's still an uncomfortable conversation for many. But I think the fact that we're willing to have these conversations, and the fact that we're willing to sit amongst each other and acknowledge that there are problems in the system that need to be addressed is the first step.
It is really impressive, and it actually touched my heart on how we can do even better.
As forum like this, of course, I would say that it is a very good platform for the sharing of ideas and experiences, and definitely I have gained some very valuable inputs and advice that I should put in our next action plan.
I'm in the construction industry, which is very male dominated. Basically, my interaction with women are quite minimum. Of course, over the years, there are more and more female participations, but forum and summit like that gives me the opportunity to connect with women from basically outside the construction industry.
Pioneers, they have to clear the path for other women to come after them. And you know, they've had the experience, they know what are the issues, they know what are the blocks, the barriers, so they should be working towards removing those blocks and barriers for other women who will come after them.
Yeah, I think it's been a great initiative. It's wonderful to see so many great women. Women need role models. They need to see that they can succeed in their business in a variety of businesses. I think what struck me was the variety of women, their businesses, the type of work they do, and from all nationalities and ethnic backgrounds as well. They weren't all Malaysians, and I think that's an important message to bring out to the world, that you can succeed in business, and yeah, it doesn't matter your background.
I think it's a very excellent way to recognize women at large, you know, or their contribution towards the society especially.
I feel really honored, you know, but I think that's perhaps an understatement, being honored. I think I would say I'm like deeply grateful, you know, there's this sense of gratitude being awarded this honor.
Really honored and humbled to be here, and I'd like to thank the organizers for the recognition, and this has been a wonderful evening.
As an expatriate in Malaysia, I especially appreciate the opportunity and the recognition and you know, to be part of this wonderful ceremony, so I really appreciate that.
Burke Singapore is a corporation which is not just about business, but it's also about something they are doing, endeavoring to do something with a heart.
Events like this, I think, are actually very important in bringing people together. And it allows you to network with people that you may not have the opportunity to network with. And you also get to see these amazing women who are up there and be inspired by the work that they do.
I'm really glad to be here and to be recognized, not only as a woman, but for the sort of work that we do at Youth Trust Foundation. This award has given me, I would say, not only a recognition, it is like a statement to show to me that I did it, and I did it together with my team.
With this woman icon, that actually this award I have bring all my team, especially also from Philippines, to come to join us for this this award. And then actually that this definitely will be inspired that my team, especially the women and also the ladies, that to tell them that actually that I'm also happy that to see that especially in Malaysia here start to acknowledge that what the work, the hardship of the women have done, and then definitely that is a very good, and thank you for Woman Icon.
Well, I feel deeply humbled and extremely grateful for being recognized as a women icon.
In Malaysia, as far as I am concerned, and through my experience, that we don't really have any difficulties, in differentiation between men and women. So I think it's fair, and we live in harmony, and I shall be grateful, to everyone that contributed to my success tonight.
I really appreciate this award, and it really inspired me and encouraged me, telling me that, Shamin, what you're doing today actually is valuable to people and being appreciated. It's my honor that I can have this award. Thank you once again, really thanks to this Business Excellence and Research Group chosen me as one of the Women Icons Malaysia. Thank you.
I'm truly honored and deeply humbled for this recognition, and congratulations to Berg Singapore for organizing such amazing, wonderful events, and please do come over again. And there's a lot of wonderful women outside there, and just keep on inspiring us.
Berg's initiative to have organized the inaugural Women's Icon Malaysia in Renaissance Kuala Lumpur is excellent, and I would truly hope and look forward to this, the next event next year, where Berg is actually able to get more prominent women and actually recognize their strengths and struggles in the corporate world. And I wish Berg all the best, and we look forward to many more events with Berg on board. Thank you.
I'm delighted to be here today at the Women's Icon event in Kuala Lumpur to celebrate the role that women have as entrepreneurs, as business leaders and executives. And it's wonderful to get an event like this where we pay special homage to the women and give encouragement to them to continue with their role, which is a difficult one, to balance home, to balance family, as well as to put time into the office. For someone who talks and writes about entrepreneurship, I don't see any difference in gender. So we see very successful men entrepreneurs, and we see very successful women entrepreneurs. There is nothing intrinsically different in the gender in terms of achieving success.
Women nowadays are customers, are decision makers, and it's foolish to ignore us.